Some ministers with failed ministries over the past 8 years still want to serve in Tinubu's administration. Nzehocha is speaking here. You see? So, and it is not only failed ministers actually, okay? The entire people in government failed in the past 8 years, from presidency down to the least, even state governors. All of them failed, and all of them are recycling themselves under this APC government. That is the truth. First of all, under Buhari's administration, we've seen the worst of banditry, kidnapping, and terrorism in Nigeria. Terrorists have killed more Nigerians more than the pandemic. Okay, even more than the COVID-19 pandemic. Extrajudicial killing in Nigeria is worse than epidemic and pandemic put together. So what else? Economy is very bad. Infrastructure is very bad. Okay, if you come to the state government, that is the worst. All the state governors, they are not really waking up to their responsibilities in their various states. All of them are looting. You come to the judiciary, it's so compromised that even the average man, average Nigerian cannot get justice. You go to legislators, who is the worst. These are the people that are having jumbo pay month in, month out. And they're recycling themselves. Now they're fighting for who will be the Senate President and Speaker of the House of Rep. So there's no aspect of government that has actually done well in the past 8 years. They descended to a new low. And this is the reason Nigerians are running out of Nigeria. There's brain drain and it doesn't bother them. So it is not only ministers, the senators, the legislators, the members of the judiciary, the members of the executive, the kitchen cabinet of presidency, all of them have failed. And now they have used the money they looted in Nigeria to rig themselves back into power again and expect to continue peacefully. Yeah? God will judge them. It is very, very bad. Even Tinubu himself has a lot of, look at him and all the issues around his neck that he has not been able to resolve. Look at the Yorubas, Govt that are supporting him. Look at the coward Igbos in APC that now Tinubu, in fact, Buhari will be better to Igbos than Tinubu the way it is going. Because in Buhari's administration, at least a few Igbos have been brought in. But in Tinubu's administration, Igbos will not find even a pin in his administration. He's already proving it and showing it to them. It's quite unfortunate. Veteran journalist and political commentator Nzehocha, okay, has come out to say that Nigeria cannot afford to keep recycling the same group of people in every administration amid ongoing rumors about how the incoming federal government will be set up by the president-elect, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, before the next republic. Okay. Nzehocha, the assistant editor of the New National Star newspaper, claimed in an interview on Friday episode of Kakaki on African Independent Television, AIT, that certain ministers whose departments have had appallingly poor performance over the past 8 years are certainly lobbying the president-elect for new appointment in his incoming administration. The seasoned journalist went on to say that it was time for Nigeria to have new leaders in charge of its affairs rather than reusing the same useless individuals who have failed to offer any real solution to the numerous problems endangering the nation's way of life. Okay, he stated this morning, I read a newspaper report that some governors and ministers who couldn't win their election are now fighting to be a part of the incoming government. Are we going to go back to 8 years of failure? If somebody has been a minister in his country for 8 years and your ministry and entire sector are being looked at with disdain, and yet you are seeking another appointment in the new government, then I wonder where you are taking this country to. People who failed woefully as ministers are seeking to be part of Tinubu's administration. Tinubu's government calls for serious concern. That is true. I think it is time for Nigeria to look the other way and allow fresh hands to do something and see if we can move things forward in this country. But if we have the same characters, the same people angling to continue being in government, then I think we will continue going around in circles. And that is where we're correct. Okay? And just like in a few days back when Governor Makinde, I think it was yesterday, Governor Makinde and Governor Wike went to visit Tinubu. Okay, and I'm sure they're all lobbying. Okay, saying that they went to Tinubu to say election time is over. It is time for governance. What does that mean? Meaning they are lining up behind Tinubu to see what they can get. How can we run Nigeria like this? Just like this in the Hocha is saying, Nigerians have been recycling old politicians, people without value, people without intelligence, people without competence, people without anything to offer to Nigerians have found their way mysteriously into power and are clinging to power and don't want to release it even for 1 minute. These are the people that we have that want to rule Nigeria. We keep recycling these old criminals from year in, year out. And the worst is that they have indoctrinated young ones. We say the youths are the leaders of tomorrow. The young ones are even the worst now. Because why will you put somebody like all these current governors that we have? Where will you put all these young senators and members of House of Rep that we have? Okay, where will you put all the young people that are becoming members of state cabinet or federal cabinet, and they are causing problems everywhere? So they have seen that you can actually be a politician in Nigeria. The quickest way to be very, very rich beyond imagination is by being a politician, is by finding your way in government in one form or the other. And that is why what is happening today, Nigerians are selling their mind, selling their conscience, because everybody is saying, not be me go repair Nigeria. I'll have to go and collect my own national cake. So once anybody finds himself in power, the next thing is, it's my turn. And it's my turn. That is how bad it is in this country. It is their turn. How long are we going to say it is my turn? How long? Quite unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. So the Ocha is saying that we cannot continue to recycle these people like this and expect things to go better. It is time for Nigerians to look the other way. Okay? To look and get fresh hand to run the affairs of the country so that we can have fresh air to breathe, and then we can change the direction Nigeria is going to a better direction where improvement and development can come. But unfortunately, this is not going to happen because so many Nigerians are already bigots, religious, tribal bigots, okay? And just name it, political bigots. So a lot of Nigerians have decided to be follow politicians, follow behind politicians to get just stipend, to get peanuts. All right. And then they'll continue to remain disenfranchised. It's quite unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Whereas the Hocha has said the obvious, and we all know actually that all these people lobbying Tinubu now, even people are already defecting in some states. People are already defecting after winning election on the platform of a party. They are already defecting to APC because they want to align to get what they can get. It is very, very bad.